3, 2, 1.
Yo, it's your boy Ash, and here we are for the episode 4 of the RTG series. Guys, I pulled a banger off. I'm so excited. We've got such a good episode for you today. We're going to talk about transactions. Everybody is gone. Wholesale changes, that's right, not a single player in the club to where we are now. We're going to talk about how much money I started off with and the profit that I've got within just the 2 or 3 weeks that we've been actually grinding and selling. We're going to talk about the games that I've got coming up. In fact, tonight's game, Liverpool vs Leicester, what squad I've got in for that, and we're also going to talk about next week's games. So much to cover, so let's get straight in there. But before we do that, guys, I'm just going to quickly just say a couple of things. First of all, anything I say on today's video is not financial advice. I'm not an expert, guys. I'm not a pro. I'm just like you and me, the working man. So I'm just trial and error. Some things are working, some things aren't. So always do your own research, and research being the #1 thing. You got to put a lot of research in if you want to make money out this game. Second thing we're going to do is talk about this link. As you can see on the screen now, we've got the link here. If you want to be referred, please use me. That would be so helpful. As you know, we're trying to get to that magic number of 30. If we do that, we pull this unique card off. As you can see on the screen, guys, we still only have the same 9 people that have gone ahead and done it. Only the one person that's actually done the 5 cards. So, I mean, that's a great thank you to AJ there. But as I say to everybody else, if you can try and help me as best as possible for somebody who's just starting out, that would be a massive, massive thank you from me to you. So, no further ado, let's get straight in there. So, as you can see, guys, we're going to go straight to my club, and we're going to have a look at the players. You remember last time we had the 5 major leagues, we had the other leagues in the Challenger Cup, we had an all-star team in there. It was pretty rubbish, but we had an all-star. We had the Common League as well. I mean, we had a bit of everything, but the problem is that I was kind of putting all my eggs, like the same as everyone else makes the same mistake. I got so excited and overwhelmed by the game, I just went and bought every player, shoved them in the teams, and hoped that would come out with some rewards. And what I was finding is that over the 3 or 4 days that the games were taking place, I was starting really high, getting in the the top quintiles, and I was thinking, well, this is actually going half decent. But then when everybody else had completed the games, I would just drop straight to, in fact, I didn't even get to tier 3. I just wouldn't even get ranked unless it was my common team. So what we've decided to do is, as I say, just get rid of everybody. And in fact, before we even talk about the plays, I kind of give it away there. We're going to go straight into the transactions. So if we just go straight into player notifications, in fact, transactions here, we're going to see. You can literally see if I go right from the bottom, and we've got load more. In fact, I'll probably just carry on going, but here we go. We're going to go from here, which was back on the 20th of January. And if you have a look from here, players' bids, amounts, I mean, the list just goes on. Look at this, non-stop. I mean, a lot of these sales guys, I'll be honest with you, were going for £20, £30, £50. It was very rare that I got anyone who was around £80 to £90 there. However, I have made profit, as you are well aware. In the first 2 episodes, we put in £500 collectively and now have £700. You can't see because my face camera's there, but I've got around £190 sitting, or around £195 in liquid money, so for future investments, or if I want to buy somebody now, improve the squad. And if we go to here, which is our good old favourite Sorare data, and we just quickly refresh this page, you guys can see that it's getting done right here, right now. We've got a club amount of, when it loads up, normally around 500, yeah, £512, which if you put the 512 plus the 195 that I've currently got, that actually brings it just over 7, maybe 720 if my maths is right there. So I've actually made over £200 profit, guys, so a massive amount of profit just from buying low and selling high. While we are on this though, we're going to talk about the players. I got rid of everybody. I'm not going to go through all the players I got rid of, guys. I mean, if you've seen the videos, go back to episode 1, 2 and 3 and you'll see we had Max Cruz and we had, in fact, who do we have? Do you know what I mean? The players wasn't even that great. They were only at 20, 30, 40 pounds a player. So I've lost, I've been going through that many sales, guys. I honestly couldn't remember. But look at the players that we have got in now. These ones, for sure, we're going to remember. We're going to our roster right now. We can literally see I only have a small amount of players. In fact, what we've got here, 2, 4, 6, 8. I've only got 9 players in. Granted, I've still got, nearly £200 just sitting in the kitty. But right now, this second, I've only got 9 players. The way I'm going to do it now, guys, and this might not be for the future, this might just be for a week, it might be for 2 weeks. If it works well, it may be for a bit longer. But what we're going to be doing now is getting one team that has the ability to play in the Europe, limited Europe, so the top 5 major leagues. But also, if they're not playing, they have the ability to go into the All-Star as well. So Europe and the All-Star. These players do that exactly for me. You're going to see I've invested in youth on this as well. We have our first one. We're going to go Ibrahima Sissoko, which is our defender. As our midfielder, and we brought him in. If I have a quick look at his information here, guys, and when it loads up, we're going to see internet, guys. This is why you need super fast speeds. All right, so what we're going to do is have a quick look, and you're going to see exactly what I bought him for and everything else. Here we go. So we got him, he's going for around 89.65. If I just put it onto our trusted 1 year and have a quick look, we can see straight away I picked him up for around £97.18. The reason why I've done this, guys, is for his age. If you have a look, he's a starter for Strasbourg, which is in the top 10 right now. Which is amazing in League One. So I mean, they are a good team. In fact, I think they're only, if I remember correctly, only 4 to 5 points away from being in the top 6. So they need a couple of wins back to back and results to go their way. And these guys could be, playing for Europe next year. Who knows? He's only 20. He's only 24. He's only going to get better. If you look at where he's playing, 88% of games, 100% of games, 100% of games. So this guy's a starter. He's under the age of 25. He's been going for a price of around £60 to £100, if not £80 to £100 all season. I picked him up here, granted at £92, but no doubt this guy next season is going to stay around that price or go much, much higher, £100, £150. That's my bottom line. We have a look at his statistics as well. We can quite clearly see that clearly he plays all his games. As the season started, he's got more or less stayed the same. He's got better and better, and he's just dropped off now. But guys, this guy is going to be averaging this season towards the latter end, or next season probably mid-60s or higher. So he's somebody I'm investing for the future. He is closing on nearly £100, but I'm investing for the future on this guy. The second person we've currently got on here from the exact same team, now I can say defender, we have Lucas Perrin. Now again, Lucas Perrin, investing for the future. Is he cheap? For me, no. For the working man. At the end of the day, if we bring up his details here, and we're going to have a look at all his information. We have Lucas Perrin. Where are you, my friend? Here we go. So he's going for around £83.37. I paid for Lucas. Granted, I got him when he was climbing. I so wish I had him here. When was this? This was literally on the 4th of January. That annoys me, that when you see somebody like literally a month ago was going for a quarter of the price. But it tells me he's climbing, he's going in the right direction. Does he play all his games? 60%, 93%, 100%. So quite clearly, he's gone from maybe being a substitute, he's maybe been a bit lucky, got into the game matches, and now he plays all the time. His scores are going higher and higher. If he just carries on going the way he is, he's going to have a madness. This guy's going to be a game pulling 60s or above. This price here, even getting him now at the price of only £75, £80, is going to be a snippet. This guy is going to be double that price just in the next few months. Again, is my gut feeling. We have a look at his SO5 scores as always. We have a quick look. There you go. See, he probably was a substitute or something, got into the game, maybe an injury, maybe somebody transferred, but now he's got in and quite clearly he's jumped to it. So again, very, very happy with that, guys. We're bringing our next person. I'm not going to go through all these, just the main one, guys. This is the big boy here, Luis Suarez. Luis Suarez needs no introduction. He needs no introduction, as you know. This guy literally could play for a farm league and he would still just be incredible. It makes no difference, yeah? But if we have a look, the reason why I've gone for him is because, yes, I am investing for the youth, which is, first and foremost, that is what we need because we are a low-budget team at the end of the day. It might be £700 sitting in the kitty, but some people start this game with £7,000. So really, it's a low-budget team. This guy, I am interested in Luis Suarez, the Granada. I think he's under 24, 25 or something like that. But we're going to look at the man himself. So we have a quick look at Luis Suarez, have a look at his details. And again, I'm not even going to go through his stats because at the end of the day, we know what this guy's capable of. The reason why I've purposely gone for him is he plays for Atletico Madrid. They're there or thereabouts, always winning the title or always in the top 2, top 3. when he was only starting the season a few months ago, this guy was going from 150 and up to 185 pounds. He has dropped all the way down and just started to climb now. And I was kind of thinking to myself, do I want to get him now? Or potentially will he drop again, or is he going to go back up? I know he's been plagued with injuries and he's not been his best season. And granted, he is like 35, I think now. Yeah, he's 35. So, I mean, granted, he is an older player now, but it is Luis Suarez. I know there was loads of hints of him going in the January transfer to, I want to say, Aston Villa or Everton or something like that. So there was loads of hints. He completes his, I think his contract finishes in June or July this year, so at the end of the season. So he's going to be moving on. Will he go to the MLS? Will he stay in Europe? As I say, a Premier League team. Will he have one more year, just like how Ibra has done, Ronaldo, Cavani? They've all done, and they've all come back for 34, 35, 36, and they've still pulled the madness off. This guy has no doubt. The reason why I've gone for him now is because if he does get a transfer to a big team, because everyone will buy into that hype immediately. If I keep him now until August or something and he goes up to 150 quid, I know personally that's probably going to last for no more than a week or two and he'll just plummet. So when he is at that price, that's when I sell him and I'll make that money. So that's Luis Suarez. That's my thinking on him. Plus, while he's in the team, I mean, this guy's going to get me scores. I'm not even looking at his scores because that's an insult to him. We know he's going to pull 60s, 70s whenever he plays. Idrissa Gueye, I'm going to go to this lad here. Again, PSG, they win the title every year, I believe. And he's basically the N'Golo Kante for PSG. He's the engine of the team. Again, he is, I think, 31, is he? 30, 31, 32. If we have a quick look at his in-game stats, as we do. Again, is the complement Suarez, is the older player, but again, we'll try and, 32 guys isn't an old, they only hit the primes, don't they, players in the, 27, 28, maybe going to 32, 33. So he's at the peak of his prime or just edging over. But if we have a look at his information, we can quite clearly see here that, I mean, when the internet stops buffering, he was going at originally 250 pounds. He's dropped all the way down, only to 51 pounds. He had a bit of a spike, but in reality, I got him when he was only at, there it was, AshMann, 42 pounds. 42 pounds for Idrissa Gueye, PSG starter. He's still got 18 months still on his contract, and he's only 32 years old. I think that's an amazing bit of business. I don't know about you, you might disagree, but I think that's quality. This guy is always hovering at the same price, around 50 to 60 pounds. He hovers non-stop. He never goes under that until I got him at that good old price of 42 there. So I have no doubt that this guy he may never go back up to that 150 mark, but he's always going to be around 60 to 80 pounds, maybe 100 pounds. If he does go to 100 pounds or something and he spikes here to, look, 150, I will just go ahead and just sell and make that money. I'm not going to wave off 80 or 100 pounds profit on a player that's 32, am I? So again, he's just to sort of stabilise the team. You can't just rely 100% on youth guys. You need a bit of a balance. Again, these three here, Nuhun Perez, Martin Hongler and Angelo Stiller, these are kind of fringe players. Again, under the age of 23, and only just turned 23 as well, 24 this year. So again, very young players investing for the youth. In a year's time, guys, 6 months, a year's time, these guys could transfer to a big team. They could break out in the first team and get a really good run of form. Sky, it's the price, and we just jump on it. Conrad De La Fuente, this guy, Marseille, I mean, they're sitting second in the league behind PSG. I'm really excited about him. His stats don't look 100%. What I mean by that is this is the only player that I've looked out of the younger ones. But, I mean, it reminds me of, I've seen some YouTube clips of, Adama Traore, do you know what I mean? He's full of flavour, he's got loads of finesse, really exciting player to watch. Kind of frustrating sometimes, though, because his end product isn't amazing. He doesn't get a lot of goals, a lot of assists. But bear in mind his age as well. It's not as if he's 23, 24, and, he could have been somebody good. He's literally 20, he'll be 21 this year. Do you know what I mean? So just put that in perspective. This guy's playing in Marseille, for Marseille. Is second in the league. They'll keep him. He's got a contract with them for another 3 or 4 years. He only signed a 5-year deal, so they must have thought of something big about him. He'll be in Champions League. He's gonna get cup matches. Gonna get Champions League. On and off. He's gonna get substitute. He may even then go out to on loan to a Premier League team or something like that. I think this guy is gonna be an absolutely incredible player. As I say, his SO5 scores. for the year. If we have a quick little look at him now, you can kind of see he wasn't really playing, but bear in mind, guys, look at his age. We have a look at here as well. He doesn't pull off the greatest things. As I say, and I just want you to remember this, when you watch him on YouTube and you see him live, he's super exciting and he's definitely a player for the future, but he's just not a player right now. But again, he wasn't cheap. This is £53. So when I say I've been investing, I ain't buying no £10, £20 players in the hope that they're going to sort of quadruple in price. These players I was buying for investment, I've spent around £200 just on investment plays, 150 to 200 quid. So I am putting some money into investment. But the way I want to split this RTG series now, guys, is split it into 3 ways. One, which is we invest for future, like a year or more, and look at these players that are 18, 19, 20 and really think they could go up to £500 a player. These are real money we're talking about here. So they're them ones. We're looking for the ones that can just get us easy money, like I have made the £200 over the last couple of weeks, just by buying players at £20, selling them for £30 or 40. So just quick turnovers, quick profit. We still need to keep doing that, otherwise we can't just rely on putting a squad in week in, week out, hoping that we're going to get £100, £200 players as rewards, because that's just not going to happen week in, week out. I might be lucky, the odd week here or there, but really I'm looking at tier 3 going into tier 2. That's really, I think, where my budget for my team is currently at. And then the third one is obviously relying on the big team. That's when I've spent like £400, if not more on. I mean, just a goalkeeper alone, goalkeepers, guys. I've got this one, which is Real Sociedad, I believe. Diogo Lopez, 90 is around 95 pounds, guys. He's a goalkeeper, but at the end of the day, is he the best quality? No, but I mean, if you want a great quality goalkeeper, you've got to be looking at maybe £200 to £500 you could be paying for a goalkeeper. If you want somebody that's going to play week in, week out, I mean, he's 41 years old, but he plays week in, week out. His season, I think, his contract is up this season or next, so he'll probably be getting shipped out. If I can just use him just for this season and just keep him in the team, I will. If we make a massive big signing, make a load of profit, I'll be happy to go out and get a £200-300 goalkeeper. That's again under the age of 23, 25, something that can be for the future. But right now we're sticking with this team. So that being said, let's get straight into the team. The lineup for tonight's game, which I'm missing right now, guys, so I'm going to hurry this up as quick as possible, is the Liverpool-Leicester match. That is what I went for this week, Liverpool-Leicester. I'm very lucky that when I started the game, I was given a Liverpool squad, basically, and I kind of just have used that. I was extremely lucky. So I've got Alisson, Virgil van Dijk, Fabinho, Minamino that's sitting on the bench tonight. I've already done my homework. And Trent. All these are playing. They're all starting. And Minamino will come on at 60, 65, 70 minutes. He's going to get a good 20, 25 minutes on the game. Now, listen, I know for a fact that I need around 325 points. I've already done the homework for you. So feel free, go into the full leaderboard and check it. But I've done it. It's 325 points, which averages around 55, 60 points per person. Will all these get 55, 60? I hope so. If I don't come out with a star player with a Liverpool squad fighting for the title with Van Dijk, Fabinho, Trent, Alisson and Minamino, if I don't get 55, 60 points or more with each player with this team, then I just give up right now, yeah? So all I'm saying, guys, is I should be looking at a star player in the next few days. Fingers crossed. Going into next week's, and I'm going to wrap it up, guys. If we go into next week's opening matches, as I said to you, I'm only entering the 2 now. One is the Common League, which again, I think I've literally just repeated the exact same that we've got today, which is the Liverpool squad. So I've just gone in with the Liverpool squad, but as that edge is closer tonight, I'll see who they're playing and we might be able to shift that one around. And the one that I'm sticking with, I've already done my research. All these teams are playing between the allotted time frames. I'm going in the Champions in Europe because you've only got getting like 1 in 9, 1 in 10 people will get something from this. If I go into the All-Star, it's like 1 in 12, 1 in 13 people. So again, just probabilities, Champion Europe is going to be the stronger one for me. So again, we'll have a quick look. You already know the players now, guys. We've only got the one team. So Diogo Lopez, Lucas Perrin, Ibrahim Sissoko, Luis Suarez is the striker, and Idrissa Gueye. Now, what I will do tonight is I will just double check that these particular players are most likely going to play. If not, we'll go ahead. I think we do have the ability to change a couple of these. Like, as I said, there was that Fuente, De La Fuente, and a couple of others. If I need to change them, I will. But basically, that's the team I'm going with. This should net me around 220 to 300 points, depending on how they play. Again, you might need 325 points to even get a place. So you know, I'm not saying I will get something. The common squad, 100%, I'm guaranteed to get something tonight. But these ones, not too much. Okay, so that's where we're at with the with everything, guys. I do want to just say, lastly, before we kind of wrap it up, just to kind of reiterate, going back to what we had done, which is, I just want to say thank you, basically. Thank you much. I know I say it every episode, but honestly, it really, really means a lot to me. The fact that the people that have, you know, liked the pages, amazing. I do have the 24 subscribers, which again, guys, from having 0 to only, you know, this is my 4th episode, I've got 24 subscribers. That's massive for me. 24, hopefully one day will be 240, and then will be a, you know, 500 will be 1,000, and hopefully we can just keep rolling with it. As I say, the more money I make on this game, the more money I can invest, the better players we can get. So it does help that you guys are supporting me and helping me, and any hints or tips that you've got, feel free, you know, just shout them to me. But that being said, guys, we're going to wrap it up there. I'm going to shoot downstairs, go and watch this Liverpool-Leicester match, and hope that all my players score, get assists, and we win 20-0. That's what we're hoping for. We want that star player. Bring on a Messi. So, guys, I should say like, subscribe, hit the bell, and leave a comment, all that good stuff. All that is brilliant for me. So, wish you the best, guys. Have a nice night. Peace.